family, what's good? This is your girl, I'm the Bronze Goddess, and I'm actually here today to do a favorite ways to relax and de-stress video. I wanted to do this video because a lot of times we are stressed, plain and simple. Whether it's work, your job, school, your kids, bills, whatever it is, a lot of times we need to really just take some time off to ourselves and just relax. So I wanted to show you guys some of my favorite ways to relax and de-stress after a long day, long week, or maybe even long month. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. My first way that I like to relax is probably with playing games. Playing games on my phone, on my iPad mini and things like that. I just find it's very lighthearted and it gets my mind off of really stressful things. I'm an intense thinker. I'm always thinking. Sometimes I can't even fall asleep because I can't get my mind off of something. So I like to play games like this right before bed to get my mind completely off of like my event coming up and my book that I'm working on and stuff like that. So this game that I'm playing right now is called Linguinis. I have it downloaded on my Android and also on my iPad mini, and it's an awesome game. I love words. I love word puzzles and things like that. Things I have to really figure out. And it starts off simple. It gives you like 3-letter words you have to form, and then it gets more and more complicated as the levels go on. So in the end, you're like trying to figure out, okay, what is a 7-letter word that has a P, a Z, and an X in it? Like, it gets really, really difficult. You have to pull out your thesaurus sometimes, your dictionary sometimes, because you're like, okay, I gotta find a word. So it's fun, and it's a great way to sort of de-stress if you guys are interested in finding out more about Linguinis, which is to me kind of a cross between Candy Crush and Scrabble, something like that. But if you're interested, I'll link it below. My next favorite way to relax is with bubble baths. Like, I love me a nice, warm, luxurious, bubble-filled bath. I love the different things that I get from Lush as well. This is one of my favorites right now. This one is called Sex Bomb, and this is a bath bomb from Lush. I like putting in like a nice bath bomb, have a little bit of music playing, some Sade and stuff like that. I love to set the scene, and what kind of brings me into my next thing, it's really all about like the ambiance and the atmosphere when you're trying to relax, and that's why I like candles so much. So this one is one of my favorites right now, and this is Island Margarita from Bath and Body Works. And it smells just like what you think a margarita smells like. It's so like fruity and tropical smelling. I like burning candles because that glow is beautiful. It's just calming. Just kind of see that little flicker in the background. I don't know. It just, when I look at candles, it just seems so calming to me. And then another thing that I like to do, this is number 3 on my list, and that is facials. And I have been loving Lush products for facials. This right here. This mask is amazing. I love me a good green mask, and this is their mask of magnanimity. I like a green mask. I'm looking for a black one. I still haven't found a good black like peel away mask, but I really want to find me one of those. But this is a nice green one that has a lot of great natural ingredients in it, and y'all know how I feel about natural ingredients in my skincare products. I like to do this and then do my little eye treatment. And I like doing the eye treatment also because it just really feels luxurious. Plumping the eye area, it kind of feels like how it would feel if you put like 2 cucumber slices on your eyes and you just relax, because I like the way that it feels, just knowing that all of this is just cooling and working while I'm just relaxing and listening to things. So I absolutely love that. And that leads me into thing number 4, and that is audiobooks. Now, I love Audible. You guys know that. I just recently did a sort of review of the book The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. You guys have to watch it. It's called The Secret of Happiness. I shared one of the stories in that book with you guys, and it's an amazing book. I've been reading right now. What am I reading right now? I think I'm reading I'm reading The Aladdin Factor by Jack Canfield and Mark Victor Hansen. I actually read that book before, but I'm trying to listen to it. I've been having to ask for more things as a businesswoman, you know, asking companies for things, and for some reason, whenever I need to kind of get my strength up, my courage up, and start asking for things, I have to listen to that book or read that book. If you have a hard time with asking for what you want in your marriage, on your job, in your relationships, I definitely recommend The Aladdin Factor by Jack Canfield and Mark Victor Hansen. And like I said, it is on Audible, so if you guys want a free download, listen to that book for free, I'll link them below as well. The next way that I like to relax is definitely Netflix. Like, I like to binge watch a really good show, and so right now I'm watching Hawaii 5-0. Oh, I love cop dramas. I love cop dramas and things where I have to figure out whodunit, things I have to really kind of, you know, it's not as complicated or as involved or as cerebral as like a How to Get Away with Murder or something like that, or Scandal sometimes. It's not as complicated as that, but sometimes I want something a little bit more lighthearted when they solve the crime in like 30 minutes, okay, or an hour. So Hawaii Five-0 is awesome. I also like shows like CSI, of course, binge watch that kind of show. I binge watch mostly cop dramas, Law and Order and things like that. I like to watch movies with my husband. Sometimes we'll have like movie night. We'll pop some popcorn or get some pizza or something like that and just watch some movies and just veg out on the couch. And then sometimes my next thing is we like to head down to the basement and play a little bit of pool. So I love to shoot pool. I don't play as much as I should play, especially with having a table downstairs. But when I do play, I always have a really good time. So it's a great way to kind of de-stress. And it reminds me of like hubby and I, when we first got together, one of our very first dates, if not our very first date, was hubby taking me to a pool hall. And what I thought was really cute was, you know, most guys when they're going out on a first date with a girl, they try to let you in. Like, he played me straight up like a dude. And I really like that because I'm very competitive. If I'm playing a game, I'm playing to win. Whether that's spades, whether that's dominoes, whether that's life. If I'm playing a game, I am playing to win. I don't do anything just for fun. Unless I'm playing with my kids, which is another thing. I'm like rattling them all off. Another thing I like to do to de-stress is to play games with my kids. Games like Jenga or Monopoly or stuff like that with the girls. We just got Monopoly. We haven't actually played that one yet, but we like playing Jenga. And different like video games. The girls like Fruit Ninja and things like that. We go to Dave & Buster's and stuff. And my next favorite way to relax and de-stress is weekend getaways. I love weekend getaways, and so does hubby. We're always planning times for us to kind of steal away and go someplace different, try something new. Absolutely love that, whether it's going to the beach with the kids and watching them build sandcastles, or going to the mountains and really soaking in a beautiful view. I just love getting away and trying something different, and so that's one of my other favorite ways to relax. And my last favorite way to relax is prayer and meditation. It's probably the most important out of everything that I've named, because it really helps you to, you know, be centered and to also be present in the moment and to be grateful. Right now when I'm praying, I try to not ask God for anything. I try to just let my prayer just be thanking Him. And if you're doing that, like that whole, if you ever take the time, if you're sad, depressed, stressed, or whatever, and you ever take the time to just start thanking God for what you already have, to me, that always snaps me out of any funk that I'm in. When I just start rattling off, God, I thank you for my husband. I thank you for all of my 3 children. Thank you that they were born healthy with no disabilities and no diseases. Thank you that they can all see, that they can all hear. I'm telling you, it is the most effective way that I have found to de-stress and to relax, when I just start like looking over my life and just thanking God. When you start thanking Him, it's just like, it is the most woo-sa moment ever. And for me, I'm kind of a weirdo. When I pray, my favorite place on the planet to pray is my shower in the dark. I know it sounds crazy. Hubby always be like, girl, are you a vampire? He always calls me a vampire because I love having my shower in the dark. It's just something about like it being dark and the water washing over me. Sometimes I get emotional, so I start crying, and it's just really just, it's cleansing to me. I don't know. It's cleansing to be like, I just thank you. I thank you for my home. I thank you for my life. I thank you for making it to be 30-something years old. I thank you for my channel. I thank you for my subscribers. Thank you for the people who I've helped. Thank you for giving me the courage to write my book. Like, it's just, I get in the zone, and it's just, I don't know. I just love it. Praying and meditating is one of my favorite ways to relax and de-stress. So anyway, that has been it. I believe that is everything. If you guys want to find out more about Linguinis, it's a great free way for you to relax and de-stress because it's a free download. I'll link them below. And let me know in the comment section how you relax. I'd love to hear it. I'm always looking for new ways to kind of de-stress after a long day or week or month. And I will see you guys in the next video. Till next time, later divas and dudes. This is Honey.